Man that will shoot first with that red bowling ball, Rod Pasteur, eliminated Marshall Holman, 231 to Holman's 148. Hard to believe, isn't it?
Pasteur, one of the most consistent players this year on the PBA Tour. 7 top 24 finishes in his first 15 tournaments.
And so he has opened up on the left lane with a 2-4-7. See how the lefty will shoot that, as his parents have flown in from Miami. There you see Reginald and Gloria Pasteur. Nice people. They've been with us before. And his roommate, George Brabham. George will approve of that shot by his roomie and doubles partner, and in 2 weeks, Bo will be in Las Vegas for the PBA doubles.
The Showboat doubles, interesting format that we have not seen on ABC TV for years. You will see pros bowling as partners, a little bit different action, a lot of psychology to it, and a lot of choosing on who should throw what ball when. Exciting. Now, Ringener, the fireballer. Let's see how he does.
A big crank, 215-pounder from Big Springs. That's out toward Midland, Texas. Philip Ringener.
Midland, Texas. He knows where the North Texas oil fields are. He's saying inflation's coming back and oil prices are going up. Somebody's got to like it.
Is that a tip? 5
I don't know. That's a reality.
Okay. Ringener is 5'11", 215, 29 years old, PBA member 9 years. On television, this is his 5th appearance. He is 0-4, but he's had a big average thrown against him in those games.
Unbelievable. Phil Ringener, 0-4, Chris said, has averaged 231. His opponents, for their 4 games, 257. He hopes something good will happen today.
Powerful strike. Second frame after a spare for Ringener. Pasteur marked with a spare if you just joined us, and he is here in the semifinal game because he defeated Marshall Holman. Marshall had, in the first match, defeated David Houston 222 to 199. The tournament leader, as the parents applaud, Steve Cook, has really been working hard on his game, practicing as he's doing right now. You hear the pin fall. And he was back here a while ago watching Pasteur. He feels that will be the opponent, and we hope you'll be watching the 113th Preakness Stakes. Bo, the run for the Black-Eyed Susan.
It's going to be exciting. With a little rain out there, it's up for anybody's grabs. Now Pasteur to take an early lead. The match is even.
Really grooved today, that left-hander. Ringener now is up. He is shooting in the 3rd with a strike. His largest paycheck was $8,250 for second in the Austin Open. .2458 for Ringener.
The dinner bucket in the right-hand lane has been the difference for many of the players today. It was the downfall of David Houston. It started Holman in his backward skid, and once again we see Phil Ringener coming out, hitting light on lane 38.
All right, Ringener, not one on television. What does he have to change to do it?
Well, I'm not going to try to change anything. I'm going to try to still be as aggressive as I always have been and try not to make any mistakes and take one shot at a time. I feel like I've been bowling great on TV and just hadn't got any breaks.
Yes, 2 one-pin losses. Like 249 to 248 and 244 to 243.
And both of those could have been tie matches. In the 248 loss, he got 9 on his last ball, his opponent a strike. In the 243 loss, he got 6 on the last ball. So he'll be close.
And then faced with a 9-pin, at which he looks for a long time.
Remember Holman looking at the 9-pin in the first match T-bowled. And now watch the action of the ball as it enters the 1 and 3 pocket. Now the ball should deflect off the 5 into the 9. Not so. The powerful urethane bowling ball rolled by Ringener just chops the 5 straight off the 9.
Unbelievable speed. He covers the 9. We're in our semifinal match, 1 to go. More of it following this. Rod Pasteur about ready to shoot, and his opponent Philip Ringener. Pasteur with a double-up shooting in the 4th. Careful placement on the approach.
Looks very steady so far. The main thing he has to do is keep his speed consistent. Don't get fast, don't get slow.
He's doing just that. 8 strikes in his victory over Holman. Now a 3-bagger and a 21-pin lead.
See the pins from a low angle. Into the 1-2 pocket to see the left-hander's ball driving through the 5 and 8 pins. And you know, Chris, Rod's ball reminds me much of the great Earl Anthony's. It's very smooth, methodical. He works the lane, doesn't try to overpower anything. Depends on steady nerves and accuracy and precision lane playing. Now he can take a 31-pin lead.
Like Anthony, it seems that the ball is on a remote radio controlled system, breaking sharply at the end, just unbelievably accurate.
And it goes through the pins in seems like such a gentle manner that the ball goes all the way through the pins. The pins are still standing, and it's like a vortex behind an airplane. It just kind of sucks the pins right off with the ball.
Spare up Ringener now, using the full approach, shooting in the 5th. Plagued with a 10-pin on the right lane.
Phil Ringener, 5-step delivery, just really good arm swing and a real high backswing, and then the long arms and a good hard snap. And of course, he's worked on his footwork a little bit, but not the way it should be. Still a little bit sideways at the line. Look out.
Error.
Well, that's what we're talking about. You know, in the bowling tip we talked about the footwork. We just saw the replay of Phil Ringener's footwork, and here we see him sliding off to the right. And what happens is when your feet or your sliding foot goes away from your body, in other words, you open the hips up too much, you lose leverage, you lose accuracy, and you normally leave the ball out to the right. It happened right there on the spare. Ringener in real trouble.
Tough break. That was a high hit. 6 toppling. So now you can try again at the 10, but on the left lane.
Phil Ringener, with that tremendous speed, over 20 miles an hour, is a very steady player. Doesn't get in too much trouble.
Okay. Spare for Phil as his wife Jill looks on. They're parents of 1 little honey named Tiffany.
Now Pasteur can really put Ringener in trouble. As we said, Ringener's opponents in the first 4 championship rounds appearances have averaged 257. Pasteur looks like he may add to that average.
4 in a row. Bringing about a big smile.
You know, what's happening to Ringener, it reminds me of what happened to Pete McCordick most of his career. McCordick, also from Texas, who rolled the perfect game last year in Los Angeles to get the True Value Hardware $100,000 bonus. He always had the unluckiness, I guess you could say, of having opponents bowl tremendous against him. I remember McCordick had a 290 bowl against him, a 279, a 299, and looks like Pasteur is going to continue that string against Ringener.
at that. 6 big ones in a row for Rod Pastor. We're in Navajo and